Joanna, random, notable among the players in this one.
Hey, keep going up there. Your turn, your turn.
That one hammered center field.
Go, ball, go!
That's back there. And wow, that's off the batter's eye for a massive home run. Made them pay for that one.
The center fielder.
One out and the base is empty.
Random.
Pop up on the right side of the infield. Grissom under it. And makes the catch. Random digging in, trying to rattle this pitcher. Really has these hitters in a funk so far in this one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two outs, base is empty. Ripped, but it curls foul. This pitch popped up. Grissom should have this one. Gets there, got it.
Now batting.
Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Joanna, random. Back in the first inning, went deep for a 3-run blast. A really big impact early on in this game. On the ground, and that's just foul. The Lookouts trying to break this game open here in the top half of the 7th. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. This one lifted to center field, and that will retire the side. We head back to the top of the order. Digging in for the Trash Pandas, David Calabrese. Labeled on a line to center. Should be extra bases here. Around first and heading for second. Chance at a triple. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking. Huge effort at the dish. I hope she savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Joanna, random, fresh off an incredible. And now, the center fielder. Liner to center. Reaching down, makes the catch. 2 outs and a runner at first. Now a chance for Joanna, random. Good power, not so great at getting on base. That one ripped into right center. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. The Smokies at the plate here in the second inning.
The third baseman, number 6.
Fly ball out to left field. Random on the move to the alley. And makes the grab. Today's action is brought to you by Hack and Slash Landscaping, offering Ultra Grass, the grass they don't want you to have. This one swung on, hit very well, way back there. And that is a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. On the ground. And there's one down.
You're out.
2 outs, runner on first base. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Joanna, random. Southacene.
Pick it up.
Play made. That ends the inning. Up now. A hit here would be a dagger, looking to put him away.
No, too low.
Runners at the corner posts with two away.
Your turn, kid.
Ground ball, right side, Southacene. There with plenty of time, inning over. Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win. Joanna, random, notable. That's the kind of foul that'll leave you feeling the sting in your palms. Ouch. 0-1 now. This one kicks away a little. He can't hang on. No action on the bases, though. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Obvious that she was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. And the righty delivers. Swing and a rocket. That one's back there. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on. And that should get the job done. Runner tagging from third. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead.
The center fielder.
Nobody out.
Parker
Runner in scoring
Chavers.
position. Parker Chavers now at the plate. Fly ball, right field. Random, drifting towards this one. And makes the catch. Runner tags in second. Throw comes into third. In there safely. That advances the runner to third, but you have to think the batter wanted to get the RBI on that play. Random, up now. 2 gone and nothing brewing, but no time like the present to start a rally. Ripped to third. To first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Welcome back to Chattanooga, top of the 4th inning. And now the shortstop, Ed Howard. Swing, and this one towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joanna, random. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. That's ripped towards center. And there's one down. One down. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Joanna, random. Up the middle. Nice grab to first. Out number 2. Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Joanna, random. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidation. This one is labeled.
Dig hard.
And it one-hops the wall. Coming around third. He'll score 2. Nicely done, brings home 2. And she showed good restraint there. This game shows just why she's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results she did here. Joanna, random. Digging in for the Smokies, Cameron Cisneros. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Line, and that's a base knock. Lead runner turns at second. Here's the throw. And he's got no chance. He's out. 2 away and a runner at first. Joanna Random getting ready to hit. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here. That's a base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit, the left fielder, number 31.
Alexander Ramirez.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Liner, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Joanna Random. Bash down the right side, but foul. The 0-1. Not a great swing. She was early and off balance. The pitcher might subtract a little more and see if she chases something bad. This one in the air to right. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
First and second with 1 away. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Joanna Random. One out, runners at first and second. Liner to right. 2 down. This broadcast is brought to you by Enrico's Espresso Toothpaste. Get your day started with a shot of energy by using the toothpaste with more caffeine than any other. Sharp grounder, that's through for a knock. Runner on base to start the inning.
Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that.
That's a swing to be proud of for sure. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. To the right side.
Move it, move it,
South
move
the
it,
scene.
move it.
Got the out. This wasn't her best game ever, but she definitely helped them in the win. Nice job. Joanna Random. Stepping to the plate now for Knoxville, Ty Southesine. The 0-1. On a line for a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the center fielder, Joanna Random. On fire at the dish lately. Boasts a 10-game hitting streak. Scorched left field line.
Find it, find it.
Fair ball. To first, and she scrambles
that
back
ball was hit
safely.
hard.
Took a
Good
big
job.
turn there. Fantastic effort
Leading
down
off
in the
for
corner to hold
Knoxville,
that to a
the
single.
catcher,
It can get
number
very tricky
51.
down there. Lines this one to center. And there's a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Up
Batting
against
nine,
it with
the
2
shortstop.
strikes right there, but still
Now
managed to
batting,
win the
center
at-bat.
fielder,
That's such
Joanna
a disciplined swing, staying tall
Random.
and getting the barrel to the high fastball. That might even have been above the zone, but still some good contact. In the air to make the catch. So up next, Joanna Random, 1 for 2. Looper into right field.
Find the ball, find
and
the ball.
that'll get down for a hit. Lead runners around second. Throw into third. The tag out. Random digging in with a chance to flip the script. Time to start a 2-out rally. Let's see if she can be the spark.
Random.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 outs, base is empty.
High.
Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Got her. Nice job out there as he gets them 1, 2, 3. 1 out and 2 on. Coming to the dish for Knoxville, Cameron Cisneros. On a line to center. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The throw in. Applies the tag and they get 2. Double play. She's capable of giving them more than she did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win. Joanna Random. And now the center fielder, Joanna Random. Making a lot of contact recently, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak. Swing and a miss, looked pretty off balance that time. That's a bullet dodged out there on the mound. He left that curveball floating high in the zone. I doubt he goes back to that one right away. Base hit, center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Out to center. This one carrying. And that'll wrap this inning up. So digging in, Carter Trice. Puts it in the air to center. Fires to the plate. Safe, gets
He's
the
in there.
hand in. And they take a 3-run lead. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Now a flare off the bat. And it falls. And here comes the runner. Crosses the plate, and they've cut it to a 2-run deficit. So up next, Carter Trice.
Number 3, Carter Trice.
That's a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Here comes the throw. And he's out at third, 1 away. Grounder left
That's
side,
foul.
and it goes just foul. The 0-1 offering. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a drive.
Get over, get over, get over.
Very deep. And
That's a
that is a
foul
foul ball. 2 outs and nobody aboard. That one is absolutely pummeled.
Get over, get
That's
over.
back. And it's out of here. Some hitters are just so good at covering the outer half of the plate. She did very well to extend her arms and use a whole lot of torque to pull that one up and over the wall for the homer. Can't squeeze it. One down.
Now
Base is
batting,
empty here in the
center
ninth.
fielder, Joanna Random.
Line drive, base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
The tying run is
Nice,
aboard.
nice. I see you working.
And she... Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one And that's really all you can ask her to do, even if they did take the loss. Joanna Random comes into this. So 2 down. Next up for the Smokies, Derek Alcantara. Liner into center. And makes the grab. No score. Digging in for the lookouts, Joanna Random. A big game last night. 4 hits in that one.
Hey, no one better here. Let's go. Come on.
Hit softly on the ground to third.
Foul
And that's
ball.
foul. On 0-1, the delivery. With first base open and the runner at second, she shouldn't expect a juicy pitch to hit. Might need to get more selective and find something she can barrel. This one's crushed deep to left, way out of here. Home run. Made them pay for that one.
Now batting.
2 outs and a runner at first.
Joanna.
Random digs in now. She's had a great season, plenty of power and a good average to boot. Line drive for a base hit, right field. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. At the plate, Angel Cepeda. 0-1 now. Line drive to center. Hauls it in on the run. 9. Random at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Sliced hard, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Up the middle, handles. Whips it to first in
you're
time.
out.
And that ends. Stepping to the plate now for Knoxville, number 51. Hard liner. Dives, but can't make the catch. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. It's 5-1.
Now batting. The first baseman, number 20. For the lookout, the center fielder, Joanna Random.
On the ground, right side.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
Whips it to
You're
first
out.
in time. And there's 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joanna Random. She's already homered in this ball game. Line drive. And that's that. Great game at the plate, and she certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win. Joanna Random locks in up against a standout hitter. What a matchup.
Random.
This one in the air to right. And makes the catch. Welcome back to Pensacola, top of the fourth inning now. And there's one down. If your blacksmith can't tell a spalder from a pauldron and your greaves are looking gruesome, saddle up your steed and get over to Schnoll Swords and Smithy. They'll have you saying, by Hephaestus, this is good work. In the air, out towards right center. And that's that. One away, tie game, potential go-ahead run at first. And there's a hit. Lead runner's around second. Here's the throw. The tag, out!
Center fielder, number 24, Joanna Random.
Random in the box here lets that one go for a ball. With a 6-run lead, no reason to be too fine with her here. You have to attack hitters in this spot. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Nice job to work both sides of the plate. He's got this hitter inside conscious now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. One and two, here's the pitch. Line, and that's a base knock.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there. Good at bat.
She's capable of giving them more than she did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win. Joanna Random, the top. One down. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Peyton Green. On a line to center. Racing over to make the catch. Random back to work. The challenge is clear. Find a way to outduel this standout hitter. Random, now in the pro ranks after she got drafted out of high school and bypassed college. The 0-1 offering. Two down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the second inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. And that extends the inning. No fear with two strikes. Really good approach at the dish. And she showed a nice up-the-middle approach on that hit. Something you always like to see from a minor league hitter. This out to center. Hauls it in on the run. From bespoke masonry to soundproofing, your basement deserves the best. Montresor basement design can help every home, from a one-bedroom to a classical palazzo. basement's so good, even your worst enemies won't leave. Here comes the 0-1. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and heading for second. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position. She's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle.
Joanna Random.
This one is labeled.
Go hard, go hard.
That one hops against the fence. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double. She's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that is a base hit. That holds the runner at second base. Runner at first. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Cody Morissette. 1-2, here's the pitch. That's a hit. Lead runner turns at second. Here comes the throw. And he's out at third, 1 away. Random made some big contributions for them in the win. A 4-hit ball game, always impressive. Always great to see a player as locked in as she was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see her deliver. Joanna Random comes into this one. Here's the catcher, Ryan Ignafo. 0-1 now. This one is labeled. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. Cut off, throw to third. The tag, out! But they do get a run.
That's the center fielder, Joanna Random.
Ground ball to third. Paso. There with plenty of time. Inning over. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Morissette. Line, and that's a base knock. Lead runners around second. The throw to third. The tag,
Out on the
out.
tag.
Random, ready to fire, facing an elite hitter.
The center fielder, number 24, Joanna Random.
This one in the air to right. Makes the grab on the run. This broadcast is brought to you by Crazy Al's CPAs. If your accountant has lost interest in your finances and your balance is out of balance, come over to the team with fees so low, you'll say, now that's crazy. And that's that. Stepping in with a chance to be the hero.
Turn right here.
Bash down the right side, but foul. 2 out, and both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Grounder to short. Picks it up. Play made. That ends the inning. We go to the 8th. Number 12 digs in now. That one hammered center field. It's pretty deep. Out of here. That's a great job on the two-seamer to the outside corner. He let it get deep in the zone and let his legs generate the power to belt that one out of here. Fly ball, right field. And there's two down. Might be time to get in an extra session or two in the batting cage. She can do much better than this, and they need that from her. Joanna, random. And now, Nathan Martorella. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. That's gotta feel good.
For the lookout, the center fielder, Joanna Randall.
On the ground, out to short. One gone. Nobody saves you money on breakfast like Thrifty Garmola's Discount Granola. Buy their smorgasbord sack for just $100 per year and load it up every month with up to 60 pounds of granola. And that'll get down for a base hit. Round first, hustling for two. Round second, going for third. The relay throw, in there safely. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a two-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Random, stepping in now, trying desperately to slow down this pitcher on cruise control right now. Swings and flares it. Dives, but it kicks off the glove, and that keeps the inning alive.
Yeah, I'm not using the barrel of it.
Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Dylan Hasso. The 0-1. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And here at the plate, Joanna Random.
Fielder,
1 for 2.
Random.
Here you go. Leave you right here.
Grounder to the left
ball
side,
foul.
and it goes just foul. The 0-1. And that one finds its way through. The tying run is aboard. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. This one is labeled, and it one-hops the wall. Coming around third. Throw cut off to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. Kind of an average performance in the losing effort. Joanna Random. And here's the catcher, Ryan Ignapo. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. Chance at a triple. Now a relay to third. Not in time. He's safe. And you can bet he feels really good about that one. He was right on top of that pitch. Jumped off the bat, and the double was a pretty clear possibility right away. Random, digging in now, trying to make something out of nothing with 2 outs. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Now she turns for second. Here comes the throw. Makes it to second base with 2 gone. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something she could hit. I know the pitcher was hoping that one was going to go foul, but she did a nice job at the plate of staying back just long enough to keep it fair. She got a double out of it. Good AB. One away. Blank's Disposal Services now offers document shredding. They'll rip through your sensitive information until there's no trace left. And because they use their claws, makes a leaping grab for the out. Here's the center fielder, Joanna Random. 1 for 2. That's ripped towards center. And that is out number 3. Top of the 7th here, Ryan Ignoffo now at the plate. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 outs, runner on first base. Joanna Random will hit next. 1 for 3. Ground ball left side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. Not the greatest game she's ever had, but she helped them get the win. Take some lessons from this one and build on it. Joanna Random, one of the most exciting.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
This one to right.
Going 2. Going 2.
Fair ball. 1 run comes across. Coming to the plate. Relay throw. And he's out.
On the
Cut
tag,
down,
you're out.
and that ends the inning. 1 down. Digging in for the Trash Pandas, Ryan Nicholson. And a high fly out to center. This one pretty far back. Puts it away for the out. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but she's showing she's got the goods. Center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Ground ball to the right side. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. On the ground to short. Mershon tosses to first.
You're up.
Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Bottom of the 7th. David Mershon digs in now. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he swings and lofts one to deep center. That one is back there. Snags it on the warning track. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. Skies it out towards left center. And makes the catch. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, David Mershon. Swing and a high fly to left. Gets there, got it. Runner tags at second. And makes it up to third with 1 away. That advances. Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win. Joanna Random. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Xavier Nyans. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Into center.
2.
That one down for a hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Joanna Random. Line drive to left field. Grabs it on the run. And now the center fielder, Joanna Random. 0 for 1 so far. This one is labeled, and that one looks like it'll be trouble. She turns and heads for second.
Hit me, relay, hit me.
Chance at a triple. The relay throw, but she's in there easily.
Now
That at bat was over in the
Now
blink
batting,
of an
the left
eye.
fielder,
Smoked that one to right
Xavier.
field, and that comes back to the
Naya.
swing she put on the ball. Clean all the way through, good mechanics. I'm sure she wishes it would have gone over the wall. Should be trouble for the defense. In at second with a 2-out double. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. On the ground, Ritter. And now 1 out. This broadcast is brought to you by Bad Boy Bidets. This isn't your grandma's bidet. Their models have pressures up to 2,000 PSI to spray away even the toughest messes and keep everything fresh and clean. And now the shortstop, Caleb Ketchup. That one hammered center field. That's pretty far back. On the warning track and hauls it in. And we got to see her turn on the jets there and motor after that ball to track it down. She's capable of giving them more than she did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win. Your final score in this game, 5-4. Thanks for tuning in and joining us for Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time. Joanna Random. So 2 down.
Batting third,
Digging in for the
center
lookouts,
fielder,
Joanna Random.
Random.
Rips one to right. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 2nd. Coming up to the dish for Rocket City, Caleb Ketchup. In the air to center. One away. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Joanna Random. 0 for 1. Grounder to short. 2 away. Welcome back. The Trash Pandas at the dish here in the bottom of the 4th. Caleb Ketchup getting ready to hit. Swing and a drive. This ball's carrying. Snags it on the warning track. 2 outs, runner on first base. Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Joanna Random. This one in the air to right, Ruiz settles under it and makes the catch. Now the left fielder, Anthony Skoll. 2-2, here's the pitch. And he swings and lofts one to deep center. It's back there, and that one hops the wall. Now around second and digging for 3. And the throw's offline, safe at 3rd. So up next,
The batter,
Joanna
the center
Random.
fielder, number 24, Joanna Random.
And that one hit to first.
Dig.
Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Might be time to get in an extra session or 2 in the batting cage. She can do much better than this, and they need that from her. 3-2, the final score. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and Joanna Random. So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Joanna Random. Looking for better results than last night, an 0 for 4 line in the loss. That's an uncharacteristic chase. She usually lays off pitches off the plate like that. Now a flare off the bat. That one gets down for a hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. It's been a tough run at the plate for her lately. She needed that base hit. Might have gotten fooled a bit by that pitch, but she did a good job to stay through it and punch it into center for a knock. Good approach led to a good result. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint. And now, Joanna Random. Lined a single into center the last time up.
Strike!
That one in the air to center field. And there's 2 down. So 2 down. Jorge Ruiz will hit next. That's towards center. It's carrying. That's down. One hops off the wall. Round second, going for third. The relay in there safely.
Safe! He beat it out.
Everything came together on that swing. Terrific swing on that pitch. Really well struck. Just needed to get a little more under it to send it out of here. Still, excellent cut. Random stepping in. Now it falls on her to come through with an RBI. And that's the end of the inning. Random steps in with a chance to even this game or possibly put them ahead.
No one better. Clutch up here.
And that one fouled off. And the tying run at second. Fly ball down the line. And that'll do it. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Joanna Random. Strike 1. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The crowd's standing now in a 1-run game in the 9th inning. In the air to left. 2 down.
The batter number 2.
We all know she's capable of more, but they got the win, and she should be happy about that.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Joanna Random will hit next. And that one is lifted in the air. Montgomery under it. And there's 1 down. 1 down. And the batter now, Joanna Random. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. It's so fun to think that these prospects could be playing with and against each other for years to come.
Yeah, it's a preview of coming attractions for sure, and such an important stepping stone on their journey to the bigs.
Got her swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Trey Morgan. On a line out towards center. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. And the tying run is on base.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you can get those. Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.